Dear students, today we are going to discuss characteristics of DC series motor. In our previous lecture, we have seen that for a DC series motor, the back EMF EB may be written as machine constant Ka phi omega. We know that phi is flux per pole, omega is a speed of the motor in radian per second. The same back EMF EB may also be written as in terms of terminal voltage Vt minus armature current Ia, armature resistance plus. We know that in DC series motor we have field winding in series with armature and corresponding resistance is, let us say, Rse. So let us discuss the first one, a speed versus armature current characteristics. So for that we will try to write a speed one side and armature current another side. See, a speed is here and armature current is here. So we have one relation between a speed and armature current. So taking a speed one side, we may write a speed, this is equal to Vt minus Ia Ra plus Rac upon a speed, so remaining will be Ka phi. Further, we know that phi is function of Ia. Phi is not constant throughout, as field winding is connected in series with armature, so armature current flows through the field winding also. So we know that if we will plot phi against Ia, so we will see plot like this. We have seen it. It gets saturated after higher value of armature current. So initially, for initial values of armature current, low value of armature current, we can observe that for low value of armature current, low Ia, for we may write for low Ia, phi is proportional to Ia, linear one, but for high Ia, we may see that it is almost constant. So we may write higher value of Ia, phi is equal to constant. So we will incorporate these effects in our equation. So we may see that for low value of Ia, initial value of Ia, as we are going to plot omega against Ia, so let us have the two axes. So let us take Ia here and omega along y axis. So we will try to plot for lower value of Ia and then for higher value of Ia, because we have seen that the relation of phi with Ia is different for lower values of Ia and higher values of Ia. So let us take first one for lower values of Ia. So this may be written as, take some constant and write phi is equal to, let us say, K1, some constant Ia. We may write it for low value of Ia. So this may be written as Vt by Ka phi in general minus Ia by Ka phi Ra plus Rse. So for lower value of Ia, substitute this phi here and here also, right? So K1 Ia, we will get one simplified one, this omega is equal to here Vt by K1 Ia, we are replacing phi with K1 Ia minus, by replacing phi with K1 Ia will get cancelled with this, so we will get RA plus RSE times IA has got cancelled with this IA. So, in denominator we will get Ka K1, product of two constants, some constant. These are constant values, armature circuit resistance and field circuit resistance, right. So, overall this is constant. Here we will see that speed is inversely proportional to this. So, and minus some constant. So, we are talking about for lower values of IA. So, for lower values of IA, this quantity will be very high. Suppose substitute IA 0, what will be that? Infinitely large, dangerously large speed, minus some finite quantity, means even though infinity minus some finite small quantity remains infinitely large. And the variation, first think the variation of this quantity. So, we will see that it is rectangular hyperbola like this, right. So, we have discussed for lower values of IA, that is why I have left the remaining part. So, first discuss for higher values of IA. So, when IA is high, phi is constant. Phi is constant, it means Vt is almost constant, we are maintaining supply voltage as constant, 230 volt, 250 volt like that. So, once this is constant, this quantity becomes constant. See, for lower value of IA this is not constant, this is variable, but now for higher value of IA this becomes constant. So, this is also constant, but this is variable. So, this becomes some constant minus some straight line, right, constant minus y equal to mx plus c having negative slope, right, where this will be m, right, IA. So, a straight line, it will be something like that, omega is equal to minus some constant, let us say k triple dash IA, because this is constant, once this is constant, so this will be plus let us say c some constant. So, just like y equal to mx plus c with m having negative value, negative slope. So, if same pattern could be extended, so it could be like that. I am marking with black, some rectangular hyperbola, asymptotic in nature, right. But the scene is different here. Here we are getting a straight line after higher values IA. So, here we have to show the nature of a straight line like that. Let us mark it some straight line. You may write this as a straight line here. A straight line, and this is extension of this rectangular hyperbola, asymptotic. So, this is the actual one. So, this is all about speed versus armature current characteristics. Now, let us discuss second one, torque versus armature current characteristic. So, for DC series motor or any machine, we may write torque equation as Ka phi Ia. We know it, we have derived this relation in our previous lectures also, we know it very well, right. If someone is new to this lecture, you are advised to first watch the previous lectures in sequence, so that you can understand each and every discussion in detail. So, for this, similar to that speed versus armature current, we will try to write torque one side and armature current another side. It is already there. So, just we need to focus on this phi. For DC series motor, the same thing. For low value of Ia, phi is proportional to Ia, and for higher value of this. So, now we are going to plot torque versus armature current. So, write torque here, and for lower value of Ia, we may write the same torque equation, this one as Ka, and put this phi as K1 Ia, K1 Ia. In place of phi, we have written K1 Ia, and Ia is again there. So, this becomes some constant, that is Ka K1, product of two constants again constant, times Ia square for low value of this. For higher value of phi is constant, so torque may be written as constant times phi is also constant, some other constant K A times, let us say KB dash, some other constant times Ia, or directly you may write phi is constant now, right. So this is a straight line. So we will write for lower value of Ia, torque is Ka K1 Ia. Before this torque, we have plot of speed versus Ia, and we have seen that the characteristic was like this, a straight line. So for lower value of Ia, we have discussed that the speed is dangerously high. That's why DC series motors are never started or operated without loading the motor. In other words, the DC series motors are started and operated when a mechanical load is connected with it. Otherwise, the speed will be dangerously high. That will be not good for motor and for users also, right. So coming to our this torque versus armature current characteristic, if you want to plot this torque, so for initial, let us mark some straight line. Let us assume this straight line and plot for this Ia square non-linear. So for initial value of it will be like this, right. We know that y equal to k x square will be like this. Then for higher value, we have plotted for lower values. Then for higher value, the nature will be a straight line. This is a straight line, right. Some constant times Ia, linearly varying. So don't make any corner, otherwise first derivative will not be defined. So it will be like this. It means the slope increases. We know that this is Ia square. So take first derivative. So this will be twice of this times Ia, means with increasing Ia slope also increases. But for this slope becomes constant. So initially slope increases, then becomes constant, and the function is differentiable everywhere. So don't make any corner in between. So you may draw like this, right. This is right. So don't make corner anywhere, because we know that at corner first derivative is not defined, means slope is not defined. But for our equations we may observe that slopes are defined everywhere, though initially slope is also increasing with increasing Ia, but at higher value of Ia slope becomes constant, slope of this torque. So this is the nature of it, becomes constant, some parallel to this line or some other line, right, depending upon the value of the slope obtained, but it will be constant. Constant means a straight line, curve will be a straight line. So this was all about characteristics of DC series motor. So try to extract informations from these characteristics. These are not only simple characteristics just to be drawn when someone is asking what is torque armature characteristics. Try to extract informations hidden in this characteristic. What does it mean? When torque will be low, see, we know that at constant speed the two torques, electrical torque developed by the motor and the load torque, must be equal, so that the motor can run at constant speed. So if load demand is low, means load is having low torque. So to fulfill that torque, motor will try to develop low torque, corresponding torque. So for that low torque, it will draw low value of armature current. But if you are going to increase the mechanical load, the motor will try to develop its own torque to tackle that increased torque, load torque, by drawing more armature current. but that variation, see, by varying Ia, torque can be varied, but that variation is not linear throughout for DC series motor. Its nature is like that. Initially it develops like this with changing value of Ia, then later on like this, right. So initially a small change in Ia will result in larger change in torque, we can observe from here, but at higher value of Ia, after attaining some torque, say this torque, if you want to further increase, for that you need to increase the armature current linearly. That will result additional loss in armature circuit and so on, which we can be extracted from these type of curves, any curve, not only motors. We have discussed generators also, right? Fine. Now come to the third one, speed torque. Speed torque characteristic of DC series motor. So for DC series motor we have this. So for that we will try to write omega speed one side and torque another side. So we have a speed here and torque here. So we have written a speed here and we have torque like this. So if we will replace Ia with this, means Ia may be written as torque by Ka phi. From here we may write Ia. So if we will replace this Ia with this Ia, so we will see torque here and omega one side. So for low value of Ia, we know that phi is K1 Ia, and so if we will substitute this here, okay, let us write somewhere here. I am going to substitute Ia at lower value of phi. So by substituting phi, we may write Ia is equal to torque upon Ka times K1 Ia, isn't it? So this is also Ia. So this implies from here Ia square will be equal to T upon Ka K1, that is Ia will be equal to T upon Ka K1 for low value of this. So for low value of this we have this relation, and substituting this Ia here, this Ia here, I am writing here itself. So now we are going to have a speed versus torque. So just write a speed here, just remove this, and torque here. Fine. So for lower value of Ia, for this reason we want to see the nature of a speed against torque. So first substitute Ia here, omega will be equal to Vt upon Ka phi, Ka phi, and phi is K1 Ia. So K1 or Ia is this T upon Ka K1. Just cross check it. We have Vt upon Ka phi. So K is here, remaining is phi. So phi may be written as K1 Ia. So K1 is here and Ia is this. So we have substituted the values, minus Ia times Ra plus Rse upon, this is Ka phi. So write Ka and phi, in place of phi K1 Ia. So we will have K1 Ia. So Ia will get cancelled with this. So this quantity will become constant quantity. But here torque is there, that is variable here. We want to see the variation of speed with the variation of torque. So this quantity is independent of torque or any other variable. So this is constant, some constant, but this is not constant. So this is K, K1, this is 1 upon root k k1. So we may simplify it like this, Vt upon some constant under root ka k1. This is also constant, right, times root t, something y equal to 1 upon k times root x minus some constant, let us say k c dash, some constant. This is constant supply voltage, this is constant. So some, again the nature will be similar to that of speed versus armature current. For lower value of Ia, see, if Ia is low, it means torque will be low. When Ia is high, torque will be high, and vice versa. You may write. So for lower value of torque, Ia is low, and for lower value of Ia, we have this relation. So again similar to that of the first one, speed versus. Let us have extension having asymptotic nature, but before discussing the later part, just focus on high value of Ia. When torque is high, Ia is high means torque is high, and vice versa. So for higher value of torque, phi is constant. Once phi is constant, so we will have constant upon constant, some constant. So write here omega is equal to constant 1, this Vt upon k constant times phi is constant. For higher value of torque, Ia is high. For higher value of Ia, phi is constant. So this becomes, denominator becomes constant. So we will write constant 1 minus times, this is constant, this is constant. So write constant 2 times Ia, right. So this is again equation of a straight line having negative slope. And for Ia, we can replace Ia in terms of torque. So we may write constant 1 minus constant 2 dash times root t, something root t. If you will substitute not root t, Ia is t upon k times Ia. So Ia is okay, root t upon this equation will give root t, fine, no problem, fine. So for that we may write, or directly we may write Ia here from here itself. So no need to write root t, we may write t directly. How? Ia is t upon Ka phi. This was for lower value of Ia. So for in general Ia, if you will substitute Ia here, so it will be t upon some constant Ka phi square, that will be constant, and times t. So a straight line, no need to worry. So this curve will have similar nature as that of, right here a straight line, as that of speed versus armature current. Hope it is clear to you.